do this. All right. Hello and welcome everybody. J-Man here, back for some more Nightwish reactions. So the day is finally here. We are on the new album, Human Nature. So we've decided that we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the intro videos to each of the songs before the song. First up, we've got music. We're going to go through the album in album order, the way that Tuomas intended us to hear it. And yeah, just I'm super stoked. I know a lot of you out there on YouTube and everybody here on Twitch has been highly anticipating this. I have been highly anticipating this. So I can't wait to dig into this and hear this new album. So the day is finally here. So without further ado, let's just go ahead. Let's jump on in. Let's get this train a-rolling. Thank you everybody on YouTube for joining. Thank you everybody on Twitch for joining. Super stoked. Let's go ahead. Let's jump on in with the intro for music. Let's get it.
Just a couple of more days and the release of Human Nature is there. On the 10th of April, we can finally all hear the album. We can do a little countdown. Every day we will tell you a little bit about a song on the album, starting with the first one, which is called Music. It's literally about music, yes.
Shocker.
The history of music itself, going from the first rudimentary sounds to music as we know it today. It kicks off with a very, very long, smooth, beautiful intro, and then just hits you with the song Music. Very melodic, complex melodies in the verses, very harmonic in the choruses. I sing with both Troy and Marco, and that's a thing we'll be doing throughout the whole album a lot. It works fantastically. It brings out a whole new sound in the band that you've already been hearing during the live stuff of the Decades tour. Yeah, it's quite the kickoff. And well, I can't wait for you to hear the whole album. Tomorrow we'll be releasing another video. Stay healthy, stay indoors. I know it's boring, but hopefully soon there is a lot of good music for you to enjoy. To ease the pain, there's a little video at least about it on a daily basis. So we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Stop it.
Empathy.
Stop it. All right, so there we go. There was the intro video for music. So we are ready for the video. All right, let me double check the volume on this. Oh, good call. Good call, Forkless. Okay, volume adjust on that window. Good. We should be good. Mic check. Test, test. Mic. Yep. All right, we're all good. All right, here we go, everybody. Nightwish, music from Human Nature. Oh, let's get it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Is that? I can't relax, Happy. The suspense, the build-up. Then quit talking to me, Milo. I'm just gonna pause it. Just kidding. Harp? Music as a weapon?
Before you, my home was in the wind and surf, the birds and rain, voices of the northern lights. Then you came, I joined you beyond the ends as you blew your cave there, moan and began to hum. Eradicate the torment of a heavy heart.
All right.
The death, sing the cries of their heart. Then orchestrate and never only you to sing. Caress it deep, it's always there to unlock the stars. To enter music, fanning the flames of the mystery. Deepening the listening, losing yourself to the endless symphony of now. You want to dream, want to tell a major scale, wish to leave the hollow to dance with them. Can you hear the brave drum from the most? Follow the beat and leave the noise behind if we belong.
All right, I get it. I think I get it.
Before it starts, come join the gathering that you will leave with the wildflower after taste. Become the kind who still loves and butterflies. Give me a home inside you until the final thank you. And a good night. Music, fanning the flames of a mystery. Deeper than the listen and losing yourself to the endless symphony
All right, that was another one of those. Damn, it's over. Um, I don't. Uh, I mean, wow. Yeah. I definitely. I'm feeling that. Having. I'm glad that we listened to. Uh, you know, the concerts from the floor era up, and I feel like I'm feeling the evolution of Tuomas. This definitely feels like um, like the songs from that I heard from Vakken and Wembley and Tempere with an extra layer of complexity to it. Um, and then we listened to Buenos Aires, where we went back and we heard the early stuff, which was to me much more uh, traditional at that time. It was a little different from the traditional era, from that era, kind of heavy heavy rock, heavy metal um, sort of stuff. It felt much more based in like the guitars and the drums, less of Tuomas with his layering in of the orchestral stuff, of the symphonic stuff, and then as it progressed, then he started becoming more of that master, that modern Mozart kind of guy with the layering in of the symphonic tracks and stuff like that. Um, People pointed out how, like, you notice, and I think I kind of got part of it. I was mentioning how in the Buenos Aires concert that Empu was seemed a little more serious, which I do think something was going on with Empu. We know that we're pretty sure that Floor had something going on. Her voice was getting more strained as she got near the end. Obviously, singing those two epic songs back to back, that I'm sure that was quite a chore for her. And they don't take a whole lot of breaks in between. But for those songs, for those earlier songs, Empu's much more involved. He's playing something most of the time for those earlier songs. When you got to some of those songs in from that were like on the Vakken part, there were times when he was just walking around, patting everybody on the shoulder, having a drink, playing with the crowd. Because some of the newer stuff, it's got those orchestral breakdowns, and it's got the parts where it's just the drums and bass and floor and things like that. But this one was, it was like all of it together. We had we had the guitar section in there. Obviously had the orchestral stuff going on. There were the choir backings and things. Um, Floor gave me the chills at least two or three times in there. There was that one bit where she popped up into that kind of that place where you guys were talking, the one song that had like the siren call in it. Her voice there reminded me of that. Um, this was fan fucking tastic. I loved this song, and I think if I'm guessing right, looking at the lyrics and kind of the video itself, it looks like we're taking a journey from the beginning of music. We had that very old looking harp kind of thing, which at first I was like, what are those like spikes on the top of it? But I get now that those were like the things that were holding the strings taut, and maybe there was some sort of an adjustment that they could make to the strings. So, um, turning tuning pegs, right? Yeah, yeah. The first time I saw it, I kind of misinterpreted what those were. But the early part of the song, it talks about sort of caveman, sort of the beginnings of music, and the the evolution of music through time. And at one point it says, "Get ready for the lyrics." So, early music I'm sure was like just banging on things and beating sticks together and grunting and stuff like that. And then we get into the place where we've got like more real instruments and a lyric along with it, more regular song. So yeah, I love it. I love this song. The hype was well on point. It was certainly worth it. The way that the song ramped up with I mean, wearing good headphones like I am, just hearing the sounds as it was kind of building to almost that crescendo of the beginning of the song and everything. Yeah, Tuomas is on his game. And if the rest of this song is like the rest of this album is like this, it's going to be one hell of a journey, because based on this, it seems like Tuomas is definitely on his freaking game. Oh, all right. I feel I don't I'm not sure if I said anything that was meaningful or coherent there. Um, I've been just as excited to hear this as all of you guys have. Um, and I'm sure that I missed some stuff there. I was trying to take it all in. Like I've said before, I don't usually listen and pay attention to the lyrics the first time I listen to a song, because I want to hear the whole picture. I want to hear everything. One thing I noticed was Floor was doing something really cool with the lyrics there. The way that she was going through the lyric, um, it made me feel like it was an old song, because of the way that it's almost like there were too many words for the tempo of the song, so she kind of had to make a different cadence. She had to sing the lyrics in a bit of a different cadence. Um, and that made me think of early music, like minstrel music and things like that, where they really were telling stories, set to kind of a music, and things like that. So yeah, bravo, well done, good first song. Um, so yeah, I think we'll go ahead and cut that one here. Like I said, I'm not sure. I feel like I've been just sort of rambling, um, and saying a whole bunch of words, but I don't know if it's been a coherent thought. But um, bottom line, let's just say that kicked ass. I loved it. That was awesome. Um, let's go ahead. Let's cut this one here. I'm anxious to get into the next one. Yeah, everybody out there on YouTube, thanks for joining. Twitch, thanks for joining. Be back with another one. Everybody be good. Peace.